Hey guys, and welcome back to Rain Marginal. So let's just jump right back in. As always, she really is a very cheerful and fun person. Lady who called herself the mistress of this world and wielder of mysterious powers. Soon, we were going to part, and she was going to once again be alone. And yet she didn't appear to mind that much. Alone? I had a sudden question. I had recalled something she said earlier. She said that if I could laugh like this from now on, she would tell me something. Just what would she tell me? And I also wondered what the from now on part meant. From now on or not. I was soon going to go back to the real world and then likely die. I was supposed to have nothing to do with futures or from now on. As I was pondering that, Lady murmured, Priestess, right now, do you still want to be here? What's this all of a sudden? Be quiet and listen. If you want to stay here, it's not like there's entirely no way. Is this the thing you said earlier you tell me? Well, this place really is for one person alone. Oh, look, you can see it. Saying that, she pointed at the hole. It was the hole that I had entered here from the real world, and also the exit I would use to return. Just like when I saw it the other day, there was a hole in the flagstones. What do you want to do? If you want, I can tell you how to stay. Of course, I didn't want to refuse. If anything, going back like this just meant dying. But I'm not sure I can laugh with a smile from now on. Well, oops, I hit my mic, sorry. That's something you can get used to over time. After all, there's an infinite amount of time. Then first, I'll expose the lie I've told to you. Lie? I had said that after a few days, you'd get forcibly sent back, but that's a bit of a lie. Then why is it that there's no one here? Like I said, it's just a bit of a lie. Getting sent back by force is true, and how there's a 3-day period or grace period is also true. However, the one sent back is the one who was here first. The one who arrived here first? From what she had explained before, it didn't make sense. If that were true, then why was this lady still here? She had even said that, up to now, a few tens of people had come. If that was how things worked, she should have been the one that was sent back long ago. Priestess, you understand? Meaning I've told you the truth, but up until now, I'd always been tricking all the people who came, sending them back as soon as I could. Well, and for those who still wanted to stay behind, while they slept, I'd tear them apart or use my powers to run them out. Hearing that, I finally understood. Lady was supposed to be sent back, but before that happened, she had sent back the ones who came after her, sometimes by trickery, sometimes by force. Lady, tell me one thing. Okay, ask me anything.
無限に生きることだって可能なのに。
Why are you telling me this when you could live forever? I was sure that my logic was sound. Lady herself had most likely lived for many years here like this.
すでに私は人を超えているからよ。神ではないけど仙人かもしれないわね。
Because I've already surpassed humans. I'm not a god, but perhaps shaman? Lady's words were somewhat serious. I had no idea how long she had spent here, but the words surpassed humans were convincing.
あと少し情も移ったみたいね。
Also,
あなたに。
it seems I've begun to have feelings towards you.
私にで、何を。
For me? Wait, what are you? When I looked, Lady was putting one foot into my exit. Hearing all this, I finally realized Lady was trying to go back to the real world, and she was telling me how her method worked, how if I did as she did, I could stay here forever.
ついでに最後にもう一つだけ嘘の告白をするわ。
And while I'm at it, I'll confess one last lie.
あなたが問うた333年の食のことよ。
You asked me about the 333-year atonement. That probably is still continuing.
でももう切れたはずだったんじゃ。
Eh? But wasn't it supposed to have been broken?
残念だけどここじゃ何をやっても現世の律は無効よ。
Sadly, whatever happens here has no effect on the laws of the real world.
伊達に長年生きてないわ。私が言うんだから間違いないわよ。
I haven't been living so long for nothing. If I'm the one saying it, there's no mistake. Then even now that sacrifice is continuing? Then if I were to go back like this, then I would just die for nothing?
まあこれもあなたに譲ろうと思った一因なんだけどね。この雨の世界の主の座を。
Well, that's also one of the reasons I thought to give it up to you. The throne of being the mistress of the rainy world, that is.
雨の世界の主。
The mistress of the rainy
でも
world.
ミコ、先に断っておくけどここに未来はないわよ。
But priestess, I'm going to say it now. There's no future
永
here.
遠に終わることのない今があるだ
There's just an everlasting, endless now.
け。待って、まだあなたには聞きたいことがあるの。
Wait! There are still things I need to ask you. As if my pleas for her to stop were unheard, Lady seemed to give her whole body to the exit hole.
運が良ければまた会えるわ。続きはその時にでもね。
If we're lucky, we'll meet again. The rest we'll talk about then. With those final words, she disappeared from this world.
離脱。
Lady! In a world with no one else, I was being rained upon. My exit hole had completely disappeared. The rain began to fall upon the flagstones where the hole was. Within the rain, that wouldn't end. There was just one person. Flagstones that stretched forever. A pure white sky.
この状態こそが本来の
This
ここの姿なのだろう。
is the true form of this place. And my whisper, without anyone making a reply, was erased by the rain. 10 years later. It was probably about that much, I'm not sure. For the first few years, I would attach a date whenever the morning came, but eventually I got confused and stopped. And in that time, no one came here. Thinking about it, I should have become 20, and oddly enough would have been the same age as my sister when she died.
でも少しも変わっていない。
But nothing has changed. My height and hair were exactly like when I came here at 10. Nothing had changed.
一体どのくらいの感覚でここに人は来るのだろう。
Just how long was the time people came, I wonder? Lady had said that it was irregular and entirely without rhyme or reason. But has there ever been such a large gap in visitors? Or was it normal that one would only come every few decades? than if Lady had sent back a few tens of people. For just how long had she lived here? She had said that time that I would one day learn, but it seemed that was a ways ahead.
雨の世界の主、
The mistress of the rainy
無
world.
限に続くたった一人しかいない世界の主。
Mistress of a world that stretched on endlessly, with just one person in it. For just how long would I be on this throne? Oh gosh, okay. Playing with water. Night. Wet drops falling from the black sky. Once again, I was spending the night in the only place of shelter from the rain in this entire world. As usual, while gazing at her sleeping on the bench, I waited for her to awaken. Of course, I wasn't talking about her from the daytime. Not Rin, but Rin.
え、
Hey, you're awake?
何じっと見てるのよ。
What? Staring at me like that? Surprisingly, with a small amount of embarrassment, she suddenly got up.
何よ、もしかして待ってたの？
What? Were you waiting? Yeah, I had a few things I wanted to ask. I explained what happened during the day. Before I had heard that I could go back of my own volition, but for some reason, it didn't move when the two of us got in. That was the place for going back, right?
それじゃ無理よ。
It won't work that way. Why? Is it because you still haven't felt sorry? There wasn't an answer to that question. However, even if right now she, Rin, didn't feel like being sorry, and even if she wished to stay here, during the day, she wanted to go back. I didn't know what she was supposed to be sorry for, and honestly, didn't know the true meaning of this place. However, I felt it was a pity for that innocent and admirable girl to be here. I'd send her back if I could. Eventually, after remaining silent for a while, she once again opened her mouth.
前にも言ったわね。ここは反省室で、定員は1名だと。
Didn't I say it before? This is the time out room, population 1. And what about that?
つまり2名にもなれないし、ゼロにもならないってことよ。
That means it won't hold 2 people. It also won't hold 0. Then if I were alone,
そのまま帰れたでしょうね。
yes, you'd probably have gone back that way. So that's how it worked. I had been thinking if I would go with her together if possible.
それよりもあなた、私を返す気だったの。
More importantly, were you planning on sending me back? Because none other than you yourself said so.
もう二度とそんなことしないで。
Never do that again. Hey, wait, where are you going? For some reason, Rin suddenly ran outside. I hurriedly followed her. Wait up! If you go too far, we won't be able to go back till morning.
ついてきて、例の扉まで行くから。
Come with me. I'm going to that door. Eh? But in the dark like this? However, it seemed she didn't hear me. She quickly walked off. With just one shoe, she continued walking without paying heed to the puddles or stones. At the least, trying to keep off the rain, I tried covering her with the umbrella.
何のつもりよ。
What are you trying to do? You use it. You'll get wet from the rain.
このボロ傘。
This broken umbrella. With that, she gave it just a glance, but didn't make to take it, even though she had happily shown it off during the day. But it can at least keep at least some of the rain off.
濡れたら何？寒いの？風邪でもひくの？
And so what if I get wet? Is it cold? Will I catch a cold? Eh?
どんなに濡れようが、怪我しようが平気よ。
No matter if I get wet or
私にことすら
not,
ないのよ。
injured or not, I'm fine. You can't, or have you, or here, you can't even die. Saying it as if spitting, she continued walking ahead. Even if I called out to her, she wouldn't turn around. Ignoring the ceaseless rain without any fear of the darkness, Her small body with her small steps simply kept going straight ahead. Even if there were a small stone in front of her, she didn't happily jump over it anymore. Eventually, we stood before that elevator, the one we came together to this morning, or in the morning, the exit through which I was supposed to
以
return.
前の質問に答えてあげるわ
I'll answer the question once you've asked me
どうして私は強制的に返されないのか
about why it is that I don't get forcibly sent back. Stopping there, she approached the elevator. The call button. She casually hit it. In a moment, bright light overflowed before me. It was a symbol for the modern age, electric light. Having an elevator here in this place was already strange, but in the middle of this darkness it stood out even more.
さっきも言った通りここの定員は1名常に1名
Like I said before, the population here is one. Always one.
2人にもなれないしゼロにもならない
It won't become 2, and neither will it become 0. Yeah, because it's a timeout room. She gave a small nod at my words.
新しく来た人は3日もすれば自動的に消えるわ
Newcomers automatically disappear after 3 days.
だけど私だけは違う
But I, and only I, am different. Only I? Just what did she mean?
理解したつまりここは私の反省室なの
Understood? It means this is my timeout room. Yours?
ええ私だけの反省室なのよ
Yes, a timeout room just for me.
むしろ時折やってくるあなたこそ何かの使いだわ
In fact, people like you coming here once in a while are the messengers sent by something.
まだ反省しない私を諭すためにやってきているのよ
Here to admonish me for still not being sorry. Beyond the rain haze, she softly murmured. To be honest, I hadn't thought about that. But if what she said was true, then it meant that this place itself was a world prepared just for her. And those who come here, including myself, are people who come to admonish her. There are still things I don't get, but at the least, there weren't any inconsistencies in what she said. Compared to people who come here and get forcibly sent back after 3 days, whether they repent or not. For just her to remain here, it made sense. Then just how long had she been here?
だからさっさと帰ってくれる
So can you hurry up and go back?
私はまだまだ反省する気になれないわ
I still don't have any intention of being sorry. Saying that, she pointed at the elevator, telling me to hurry and get in and disappear. Certainly, if what she said were true, then there was no meaning in me staying here. Alright, but I'm still gonna stay here a little bit longer.
あなた話を聞いてなかったの
Were you not listening to what I said? No, it's exactly because I was listening.
いいわどうせあと数日で勝手に消えるんだから
Fine. Since after just a few days you disappear on your own anyway. Even if it were exactly like she said, my thinking was that this was just the nighttime version of RIN's will. But the daytime version was different. That one didn't want to stay here. Though I still don't know whether the daytime version or the nighttime version is the real one. And from now on, would she, by herself, spend her time alone in this place? The next day, we were once again headed to the riverside, but at least the beach-like place. Sorry. I had heard that this would be the final day, but there wasn't any other place to go to, anything else to do. Hey, I'm fine with being wet, so...
ダメです昨日は私だったから順番こですの
No, I had it yesterday, so it's your turn now. Saying that, Ren handed me the broken umbrella. Obviously, she was getting completely soaked by the rain, but she didn't seem to mind. Well, with it always being this weather, I suppose you'd eventually get used to it. Soon, we arrived at the riverside.
今日は何もないですね
There's nothing here today. Looks like it.
でも ないことの方が多いくらいですから。
But not having anything is the more common thing, you see.
念願の靴ゲットはなかなか遠いですね。
Oh, the long-awaited day of getting another shoe still seems pretty far off. Saying that, she made a bit of an amusing face. Maybe she really did feel sad about it. Hey, since there's nothing we can do if we go back, want to go play a bit?
いいですね。せっかくですし。
Oh, that sounds good! Since we're here. Since we seem to be at the beach, maybe we could swim in the water or something.
じゃあ私が先にやってみますね。
Okay, then I'll go first. First? It's like she wasn't speaking the language properly. What did she mean by saying first? As I considered that. But I am all out of time for this episode, guys, so we will find out exactly what she's doing in the next video of Rain Marginal. So, if you liked this episode, please give it a big thumbs up down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!